So we've got a special episode here today. We are doing a track day at Heartland Motorsports Park in Topeka, Kansas. It is the closest road course we have in the Kansas City area, and it's actually pretty nice. Recently repaved, and it's a beautiful day. It's not very hot. Couldn't ask for better weather here in September. So I've brought the Z. This is the first track day I've ever done with the Z. I've done some motorcycle track days in the past. I've been out to Heartland Park before with a motorcycle, but this is the first time I've ever taken a car, so I'm really excited. So we have quite a full paddock here. Lots of sweet cars. So preparing for today, I did some maintenance on this car just to ensure it would be safe to drive. One of the things I did was swapped out the brake fluid for .5.1 brake fluid. It has a higher boiling temp, so it's better for track use. And then I just did an oil and filter change just to make sure the engine has fresh fluids in it. But otherwise, I just did a cursory look over, make sure there's no loose suspension parts, or made sure I had good brake pads and brake rotors. You are pushing the car, so you just want to make sure it's in tip-top shape. So I'm going to be doing some onboard recording while I'm out there. Hopefully that works out pretty well. This will be the first time I've really tried to do a track video in this car, so we'll see how it works out. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get to it. successfully through 2 sessions, but the last session is delayed because someone in the previous group blew their engine and there's oil all over the track. So they're cleaning that up, and hopefully I can get in the 3rd session, but that's just the way track days go. You're pushing your car to the limit, and sometimes it goes pop. Anyway, let's take a look at the Z, see how it's faring. So honestly, I'm surprised with how well the brakes are doing. There's quite a bit of fade, but that's to be expected with more street-oriented brake pads and even rotors. You see, the wheels are pretty dirty, so it's definitely using up brake pads, but not nearly as much brake pad has gone missing as I was worried would be missing. In fact, very little brake pad material has actually gone away, which is good. It means I can continue braking hard without worrying about losing pad material. The brake fluid change was a good idea because the brakes get extremely hot. The engine pulling very strong, no hiccups or anything like that. However, it did get pretty hot. You know, I did upgrade the radiator with that aluminum radiator, but even still, I mean, if you just look at the frontal area of this car, it's pretty streamlined, not a whole lot of space for air to actually get in. So I imagine that has something to do with it. Not to mention it's a cramped engine bay, so things just get hot in there. So after a few pretty fast laps, at least fast for me, I noticed the temp gauge was reaching the upper end of its range, so I backed off and finished off the session at a much slower pace. So probably a good idea to preserve the vehicle that's going to get me back home. So this is my camera rigging situation. I've got it mounted to the back glass and got a remote microphone here with a dead cat covering it. Hopefully the sound is decent. I won't know until I go back and edit the video. But yeah, really impressed with the new transmission. Very slick, smooth, shifts are short and fast, so that short shift kit is great. Again, that 98 spec transmission is holding up perfectly. No grinds, no weirdness, no missed shifts. Very happy with that project. So just a quick update. Hopefully we can get back there out on the track. Looks like they've started up the next session. I'm going to be the one after this, so I'm hopeful. right, so I got the final session in, and what a blast this has been. If you haven't done so yet, check out SCCA Track Night in America. It is a ton of fun for very little spend. Just make sure your brakes are in good condition and all your other fluids, and then get out there on a track near you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys again next time.